Insider Grande reporting for the SMU's, SMU News, your most dependable source of information. In our Technology and World Change feature this week, we have traveled all the way across the South China Sea to Tokyo. With special privileges, we have with us today Shinji Ichigo, the grandson of the founding father of high-speed rail in Japan, Shinji Sogo.
Hi!
Oh,
Hi, thank you very much.
Thank you for being with us here today, Mr. Ichigo.
Hi, no problem.
So, could you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Oh, very sure. 俺は Shinji Ichigo. My grandfather, he worked for Japan National Railway, Nippon Tetsudo, Nippon Kokuyu Tetsudo. He was a very great man. He was the one who persuade the Japanese government to come up with high-speed rail network. This project later become Shinkansen. Shinkansen, you know?
Yes,
Shinkansen?
yes, I've heard about the Shinkansen.
Shinkansen, very good system. It is the first high-speed rail system in the whole world.
That's very impressive. When did the Shinkansen first operate in Japan?
Oh, this story, last time my great-grandfather always tell me about it. Last time, in 1958, he really believed in the idea of high-speed train, so he pushed the government until they gave approval, and then the government began to construct the first high-speed rail line in the whole world between Tokyo and Osaka, and this line was called the Tokaido Shinkansen. And so, the first Shinkansen trains, they went into service on 1st October 1964, just in time for Tokyo Olympics in that year. So that year, 1964, very great year for Japan because of my great-grandfather. And this Shinkansen, it cut the travel time between Tokyo and Osaka by 3 hours.
3 hours.
And the Shinkansen train between Tokyo and Osaka, it hit the 100 million passenger mark in 3 years. 3 years.
Wow, what an achievement.
Yep, and that's not all. In 1976, it hit the 1 billion passenger mark. 1 billion? The whole world only 6 billion people.
Mr. Shinji, I was hoping you could tell us more about how the Shinkansen trains actually work.
Like Shinkansen trains in Japan, they operate on their own lines, not separate from conventional lines or freight lines. Then this separation of lines allow the Shinkansen train to be very punctual. Very punctual, up to the point they arrive within 6 seconds.
6 seconds?
Yes, 6 seconds. I know bluff you, 6 seconds within of the predicted time.
Oh.
This system is perfect. Perfect. Okay, Shinkansen tracks, they are standard gauge and they are designed to go over and under obstacles instead of going around the obstacles. And so this is to ensure the Shinkansen track go very straight. Go very straight means go very fast. Yes, very fast. So, if the train they want to go very fast, they must use a lot of power. They get the power through their track. Their track give them 25,000 volts of AC power. AC is alternating current. Conventional electric line 1,500 DC power. That is useless. Shinkansen 25,000. So Shinkansen has a lot more power, can go a lot more faster. Also, this Shinkansen, it uses another very unique technology. This is called the multiple unit train technology. Multiple unit train means that each carriage in the train has its own propulsion. Every single car propels itself.
I see.
Yes.
Is that similar to what we have in Singapore for the MRT system?
Oh yes, I was just thinking about it. The MRT train you have in Singapore, in Singapore, is a very good example of electric multiple unit train. But of course, yours not so fast. Multiple unit trains, they have many advantages. First, they can accelerate very fast. Accelerate and decelerate very fast. This is because the many axles in the train that are powered will allow the power to be distributed very evenly among all these axles, and so the train has a greater amount of power at each given moment. So, and also this lighter axle load will allow for greater track durability. So you don't have to always repair the track, save money. And another thing that I also thinking of implementing is this special thing called gauge change train. Gauge change train will allow Shinkansen to move from standard gauge to narrow gauge conventional lines. And since a lot of Japan use these conventional lines, it will allow Shinkansen to move to these conventional lines as well. And so they can give all the people who stay near conventional line stations the Shinkansen service.
Oh, I see.
I'm so clever. Oh.
You're bringing it down to a greater community. So thank you so much for sharing all this with us.
Arigato.
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 Thank you, Mr. Shinji. And this has been Lucida Grande reporting from SMUS. Join us next week for more information on technology and world change.